Morning, everyone. Today, we would like to present our assignment is about analyzing ethical business strategy inspired by Rails SDG. It's leading companies. So my name is Chien. This is our group members. The introduction, we will discuss about CSR, corporate social responsibility, and business ethic roles in achieving UN SDG. We will focus on two companies. The first one is H&M, which is a multinational company. The second is Jimmy Choo, which is a Malaysian company. We will evaluate ethical operation, sustainability efforts, and SDG contribution. That's all from me.
My name is Ho Xunwei. Now I'll present the company profiles for H&M and Jimmy Choo, including their background, key sustainable development goals, and some notable CSR or sustainability initiatives. First, company H&M is a multinational company. It is a global fashion retailer originally founded in Sweden in 1947. It offers clothing, accessories, and home products. Today, H&M operates in over 79 markets through physical stores and 60 markets through online platforms. It has around 140,000 employees globally. H&M addressed two key sustainable development goals, that is SDG 12, promote recycling sustainable production, and SDG 13, reduce emissions climate action targets. To support SDG 12, H&M launched the garment collecting program, which encouraged customers to recycle their old clothing in store. H&M also launched the Conscious Collection, which used recycled polyester and organic cotton. As of now, 89% of materials used by H&M are sustainable, with a goal of reaching 100% by 2030. To support SDG 13, H&M has committed to science-based climate targets to reducing its greenhouse gas emissions across all scopes by 56% by the year 2030. These climate targets have been verified by the Science Based Targets initiative (SBTi). Next, Company B. Jimmy Choo is a Malaysian-based company. It is a luxury fashion brand famous for its high-end women's footwear, accessory, and handbag. It was founded by Dato' Jimmy Choo, a Malaysian shoemaker from Penang. Jimmy Choo is currently part of Capri Holding, alongside brands like Versace and Michael Kors, and operates in over 200 stores across more than 30 countries. Jimmy Choo addressed two key sustainable development goals, that is SDG 8, fair labor practices, artisan employment, and SDG 10, diversity and inclusion in workforce. Besides that, to support SDG 8, Jimmy Choo follows Capri Holding Global Supplier Code of Conduct. This ensures that all suppliers provide fair wages, safe workplaces, and strictly prohibit forced or child labor. Moreover, for SDG 10, Jimmy Choo actively promotes diversity and inclusion. Over half of its senior leadership team are women, showing a strong commitment to gender equality. The brand also embraces LGBTQIA+ inclusion and promotes gender-neutral design in some of its product lines. Additionally, Jimmy Choo partners with organizations like Scoop and Access Aspiration to provide job opportunities and development programs for people with disabilities and disadvantaged youth. That's all for me. Now I want to pass the next part to my team member.
Hi, my name is Wong Junwei. Today I would like to talk about ethical practice analysis. Now let's look at the ethical practice of H&M. H&M is one of the world's largest fast fashion retailer. H&M has taken several steps toward sustainability, particularly through its conscious collection and garment recycling program. This initiative aligns with two ethical theories. The first one is stakeholder theories, which means H&M consider not only profit but also the well-being of employee, customer, supplier, and the environment. The second one is utilitarianism, as the company aims to create the greatest good by minimizing environment harm. For example, in 2022, H&M collected thousands of tonnes of used garments globally to reduce the textile waste. However, despite this effort, there are major ethical challenges. The fast fashion models promote overproduction and excessive waste. It contradicts H&M's sustainability image. Last is investigation has found poor labor conditions in H&M supply chain, especially in developing countries such as low wages, long hours, and even child labor. This practice raised serious human rights concerns. Because of this contradiction, H&M has often been accused of greenwashing, offering sustainable in marketing but failing to fully address ethical problems in practice.
My name is Ivan and now it's my turn. I will be presenting Company B Jimmy Choo and focusing on its ethical practice and challenge related to the Sustainable Development Goals. First, Jimmy Choo support SDG 12 and SDG 13 through action like eco-friendly packaging and reducing material usage. The company also promote equality under SDG 5 and 10 and practice ethical sourcing and inclusion in its supply chain. However, there are some weaknesses in their current practice. Most CSR data come from their parent company, Capri, and they lack third-party certification such as fair trade. Also, there aren't many clear effort on recycling or reuse initiative. Finally, the company face several ethical challenges. Some luxury materials they use may harm the environment and there are transparency issues in the supply chain. Jimmy Choo also need to improve its sustainability reporting and certification to meet global ethical standards. That's all for my part. Thank you.
Okay, my name is Wong Jun Heng, and now we talk about the 4.0 strategic recommendation for H&M company. 4.1 The challenges that company A will face and the countermeasure. So the first problem is about high usage of non-biodegradable materials. The company use a lot of synthetic materials such as polyester and nylon, and it will cause to high carbon dioxide and non-biodegradable. And these materials take many years to decompose and can also lead to soil pollution. So there are a few countermeasures, and the first one is invest in R&D team for eco-friendly alternative. The next one is promote use of organic cotton and recycled polyester. And the last one is about reduce emission so that it can inspire other brands to follow. Okay, so the next one is about connection with the supply chain. The problem is in the past few years, there are reports of unethical labor practice. So the countermeasure is implement supplier code of conduct regular audit, terminate non-compliant supplier so that it can prevent other company to damaging our company reputation. The next one is provide training and support for supplier so that all the supplier can obey to the rules. And the last one is build strong ethical supply partnership in line with SDG 8. That's all for me. Thank you.
My name is Shirley. Then today I would like to present the strategy recommendation about Company B, which is Jimmy Choo. So for the challenge that Company B will face and the cultural measure, for the first point is insufficient transparency of the supply chain. So for the problem about the Jimmy Choo will face is the use of luxury materials without clear traceability. So for the countermeasures that Jimmy Choo can use is they can adopt raw material tracking system. Besides that, Jimmy Choo can partner with certified supplier such as Leader Working Group. The second point, which is about the environmental impact brought about by the fast fashion model. The problem that Jimmy Choo face is they use high water, chemical pollution in textile processing. So for the countermeasures that Jimmy Choo can use is they can shift to sustainable fabrics, which is like organic cotton, linen, biodegradable materials. Then besides that, they can improve water or energy efficiency in production. That's all for my part.
The conclusion, we know that CSR and ethics are essential for fashion brands to support UN SDG. The H&M company, there will good sustainability steps, but fast fashion cause ethical issues. There needs more transparency and sustainable materials. The Jimmy Choo company, they promote ethical labor but lacks supply chain transparency. There needs more accountability and eco-friendly practice. Conclusion is brands must combine profit with responsibility to lead in achieving the 2030 years SDG goals. Thank you.